Yes, last time, Odysseus got in a naked running match with a bunch of guys for Penelope's hand in marriage. I wonder if we'll get like another yabai CG of him being closed in by two guys where they're very close to him. Today we have 10 contenders vying for Prince Icarius' daughter. Who will come out victorious? 10? I thought this was just Father and Odysseus. This is much bigger than I expected. Suddenly she felt even more nervous. How did it come to this? Can you guys hear the game alright, by the way? As usual, the losers of the match shall forever be banned from stepping foot on Sparta. So, no second chances. We have this rule? Why am I bombarded with revelation after revelation? Oh my god, that's some thighs. There's just some thighs that can rival. God, what was Rise's last name? Rise Stoutland. Was that her last name from Atelier? Yeah, those thighs could rival her. And they go again for the 30 bits. Yeah, sure. I think bump volume up just a bit. Okay. How about now? Does it sound better now? I guess this is a limit to having the ducks gather information. Oh, I think it's just stout. Oh, okay. Also, hell yeah, thighs. Let's go. Culture. They don't pick up on things that you don't specifically ask them of. And now, without further ado, here are our runners for today. But of course, they were all almost naked. The contenders were all big, burly, and well-toned. What do you mean, almost? They should be fully naked. Her father wasn't among them, though. He'll probably have a special entrance later. Okay, maybe I don't want to see my dad naked, but the other contestants, hell yeah. I could be wrong. Her bee-swollen thighs are scary. She felt blood rushing to her head. For a girl who had been sheltered all her life, seeing those many men almost buck naked was overstimulating. Stay strong, Penelope. She looked around and saw a number of women screeching and cheering at the runners. I feel like we've read all of this stuff before, but like, for some reason it's not counting as like red text. How could he see me amongst all these people? Cause he likes you. He notices you immediately. Aww. Huh? Who's in their own world? The duck rolled their beady eyes. Maybe it's only bread text to feed ducks. There are a couple of familiar faces, Ajax and Antilochus. What? You guys trying to marry me too? They know that Penelope's into Odysseus. That would be fucked up if they won. Why are they here? She could only cover her face in embarrassment. They're trying to cuck their friend. Why were her two other self-proclaimed friends also running for her hand in marriage? After a moment of being consoled by her ducks, Penelope managed to put herself back together. Yes, maybe they're here to support Odysseus as well. She's coping. Finally, the host signaled everyone to get ready. They explained earlier that this is a 24-state race. Also, that's fucked up. So either way, some of her friends are gonna get banned from living here. Support him with their penises. It didn't help she wasn't very familiar with Odysseus's athletic abilities. That said, she did notice before that he was quite quick on his feet. She shook her head and directed her attention back to the race. 3, 2, 1, and they're off! Penelope was glued to her seat. Immediately, her eyes searched for Odysseus. He was doing pretty okay, just average. Her father was ahead of everyone. Oh my god, Ajax is winning? Antilochus was lagging behind. For real though. It didn't look like he was even trying. Oh no. Uh-oh. She gonna have to marry Ajax in this timeline? That would be fucked up. Some perhaps she had been roaming around her uncle's palace. So they're likely all ex-suitors to Helen. Wasn't able to marry Helen, so let's try and marry the other girl. Wait, even Odysseus was Helen's ex-suitor. Is that what's going on? That her cousin's leftovers had come for her? She shook her head once again. It'd be nice if they were racing and was gonna give up their spot for Odysseus if they won to do him a solid, but politics make me think otherwise. Yeah. I'm guessing they were like, oh, she's cute. they also maybe wanna fuck with Odysseus if they did win. Be like a bit of an asshole to him. I never imagined father being this formidable. Ajax is also still ahead, and Antilochus looked like he was just in a stroll. In fact, Antilochus was a whole lap behind everyone. He's like a horse that waits until the last lap and then he speeds up. Penelope held her breath, hoping for Odysseus to turn the tides. And by now, they should be at their halfway mark. Just then, Ajax seemed to have slowed down and was now running at the same pace as Odysseus. Oh, used up all his stamina. It almost seemed like they were talking. Odysseus, do you have a plan in mind? Oh, maybe they're gonna help Odysseus take down the dad this time, because I think like last time in the romantic route, Penelope had like the ducks attack this place, which was able to help Odysseus be able to beat her dad. So maybe this time he's teaming up with Ajax and Antilochus? Little one? I have a job for you. Oh, be Cam. Billy. Move this over here. There we go. Meanwhile, down at the stadium. We should be halfway through by now. Yo, how's it hanging? Hey, it's too early. Get back up. Okay, yeah, I do think they're working together. Oh, come on. Even I, the great Ajax, don't have infinite stamina. Well, figure out how to get one. Considering that you have a head big enough to call yourself great. How? Besides, you're the one asking a favor here. Let me remind you that if we fail, you'd be banned here in Sparta as well. This is making me think about how bad I was at sprinting at school sports things and how there was a mine shaft near the sports area that a child could have fallen in. What? A mine shaft? But yeah, I also was bad at sprinting in school. I was always like one of the last couple people whenever we had like runs in school. I was the Haru Urara of my school. Whose fault is that? Oh, I don't know. Who got drunk and made a mess of Tindarius's dining hall? Yeah, I was always last. Luckily, there are some kids that just like didn't even try. Like, I was at least trying to run because my PE teacher would kind of get on. They had to wait for me to finish. Yeah, my PE teacher would get on me for like being slow at like running, so I would always try. I remember I was friends with this one girl in high school, and she was like always like one of the first two that would come in in like a race. So at the start, I would try and keep up with her, but like I didn't have enough stamina. Like I'd always like try to go fast so I could talk with her or whatever while we're running, but like she took it too seriously and I didn't have enough stamina to stick with it. Same with swimming. I remember my teacher also got on me for swimming. I think I told you guys how she made me stay in the beginners class in high school because she was afraid of me drowning. I mean, same, I tried to, but my stamina was always bad, yeah. Oh, I don't know. Who got drunk and made a mess of Tindarius's dining hall? I was way better at swimming. I feel like I was better at swimming too, but my PE teacher was scared of like my size and like losing track of me. Cause like there'd be a lot of people in swimming class and there was only like one lifeguard. So she forced me to stay in the beginner class even when I had cleared like my beginner class course fine. Just because I was really small and she didn't want to watch me. So she made me stay in the shallow end. Oh wait, are you allowed to bail you out again? Did she think you were an ant? I don't know. It's just I was small. I was much smaller compared to everyone else. So she kept thinking that I was gonna drown and die. I guess. I remember I was upset by that because I really wanted to go into the intermediate swimming class because the intermediate swimming class had like kickboards and shit. And I had to take the beginner swimming class like twice. Or no, not even twice, 3 times. 3 times I had to take the beginner swimming class. That's so wild. It seemed that Antilochus had caught up with them. Good, you're here. Get up there and switch with Ajax. Roger. Antilochus and I assume Ajax made a salute before speeding up ahead of everyone. Antilochus is always easier to talk to. Don't you enjoy the challenge? No. I prefer to make things easier for myself, thank you very much. Now get to the back and keep watch from there. Okay. He replied lazily. If those two weren't compatible, I wouldn't have. Odysseus sighed. Lucky that they owe me. Oh, so you're blackmailing them? He then raised his head. Alright. Next phase will commence. Have to make sure Icarius drinks that. Wait, did you make him the blinding stew? Did I just hear a duck? Back to Penelope. I see. So Ajax and Antilochus are keeping watch on both his front and rear. He peed in it. He wants to warn. He seems to want father to drink something. Penelope hummed. On his rear, yeah, they're looking at his ass. The only answer I can think about is that he's planning to drug father. She paused to mull over her choices. I doubt he... So his plan is... Did you just consider that he'd kill your father? I mean, honestly, Penelope, with how he tried to, like, drown you when you were an infant, maybe it's fair if he did try to poison your dad. Make him know how it feels. Do you think he's caked up? Oh, definitely. 100%. Could you be a dear and continue to watch them below? If Odysseus asks for help, give it to him. I'll try to gather the other ducks and find a way down there. The duck nodded before swooping back down the stadium. I'm not sure how I could help. And I'm pretty sure Odysseus is trying to cheat. But I promised to believe him, so Even if his method is cheating. She huffed. I'll accept it. And with that, she got off the audience seats to find a way to the competitors. Meanwhile, down at the racing stadium. Shit. Does that old man not take water breaks? He cursed under his breath. Odysseus is barely managing to keep up. They're currently past the halfway mark. I swear I keep hearing ducks. And then he looked up. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. Duckamedes. I like to think he's comically caked up, like that meme of the guy in the shower being like, everyone's so mean to me. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I mean, we already see he's got some good muscle definition here, so he's probably super caked. Here to cheer on me? Thanks for the support. No, he's way off mark. Bless you. Thank you. If only ducks could sigh. Duckamedes would have done so already. The little ones have distracted the guards at the north entrance? Oh. They've stolen his sandwich. I see. Lore. Sandwich. Let me see. Sandwiches? Oh my god. The first record of a sandwich was said to have come from the 1st century BC, although the official creation of sandwiches was said to have been in the 1700s. In ancient Greece, they normally ate dry bread by dunking it into wine. Damn. In this iteration, sandwiches seem to have already existed, but the ducks have stolen them. Perhaps in this universe, the ducks have stolen the knowledge of sandwich making until its official creation in the 1700s? Damn, we got sandwich lore. And to add, the ducks had more than happily executed it. I hope they'll be alright. Well then, let's go. Oh, I get it. You're running alongside me. Or flying, I guess? There was an air of defeat around the duck. If the bird could only face-palm wing right now. Odysseus could not for the life of him translate what they've been trying to say. We're finally here. For someone like Penelope, who had 0 athletic abilities, running down the stadium area took out a lot from her. I need water. She looked away only to find an area with tables and some jars. Oh, this must be the water supply for the racers. Are you one of the servants tasked to watch the racers drinking water? Huh? She just nodded, fully aware of what a terrible liar she was. Thankfully, her veil somewhat covered her expression, which would have otherwise ratted her out. Wonderful! The man then pushed her towards the table and gave her shoulder a hefty pat. We've been low on manpower, what with the consecutive events and the master had hosted over these past few days. I'm glad they sent in some help. Well then, I'll leave you here. And he's off. You would think, considering that this race is for Penelope's hand in marriage, that like the event hosts themselves would be able to recognize Penelope, but I guess not. I guess we managed to infiltrate somehow. Now, let's see. So I'm gonna come back down. Put myself back over here. Odysseus said father has to drink from here, right? What if we force him to come here? Alright, here's what you and the others have to do. Back to our runner. If you're hungry, now's not the time. Throw you a party after this, okay? The duck and the man still couldn't come to an understanding. Feeling defeated, the bird looked around, only to finally notice its companion and some others gliding above the track. The bird flew over this direction, which Odysseus immediately followed with his sight. They were just right ahead, over where Icarius was running. Huh? What the Tartarus is going on? Oh, Tartarus lore. It's not a thing that has to do with your teeth. A region beneath the underworld. Some sources treated it as part of the realm of Hades, while others believed it to be a completely separate space. According to myth, this abyss was located at the lowest point of the universe, where the most dangerous and most wicked prisoners were sealed. It may also pertain to a deity that predates the Olympian gods, major Greek deities. It's also where Persona 3 takes place. What is this? The event host broadcasted in grand surprise. A flock of ducks are swooping down on Prince Icarius, and are raiding on him with literal shit. Oh my god, what? They're pooping on him? Note to self, never anger those ducks. Huh? But why are they doing this? Are they helping me? Go, my shit beam. Odysseus looked around, and it didn't take him long to find the next water stop. He blinked. That's Penelope? I see. So, that's what's going on. I think they might have overdone it. Wait, did Penelope tell her ducks to shit on him? Wait, he's finally coming this way. I'd better hide my face. And indeed, Icarius did sprint over to the water station. What in Gaia was that? I get in a lot of lore. In Greek mythology, Gaia is a primordial goddess, the mother of all creation and the personification of Earth. According to myth, in the beginning there is only chaos, the origin of everything, an empty void. Then from nothingness, chaos, came Gaia, Earth, Tartarus, underworld, and Eros, love. Gaia is also the grandmother of Zeus. Poor Gaia. She had to have Zeus as a son. Or not a son, a grandchild. Bleh. He muttered with a raspy breath. The birds dispersed as soon as the old man stopped by the tables. Hurry, give me something to clean myself with. He spoke to the girl with a commanding tone. Penelope froze for a moment. She trembled. She felt breathless. Oh. Suddenly, her fear started to encroach her. Normally, seeing her father only made her uncomfortable, at worst cases, quiver at his presence. But hearing him shout the way he did brought forth even more fear out of her. At least, he'd normally try to sound kind and sweet towards her, but never like this. And of course, that's because she was currently disguised as a servant. No, I can do this. She swallowed hard. You look familiar. You almost look like my daughter. The girl flinched. She kept her head low and closed her eyes. Remember what Odysseus said. Deep breaths. It felt like forever. Her heart was thumping so loud that she felt like her chest would burst. I can do this. She breathed in to calm her nerves. Her hands trembled, but she steeled herself. She was a terrible liar, that she knew so well. So, keeping her mouth shut was the best option. In the end, she mustered herself to give him a nod and picked up a jar of water. This is bad. My fingers are slipping. She tried to keep her grip tight, but it didn't help that her hands was shaking. Before she could hand it over, the old man immediately snatched the jar away and splashed water over himself. He then gulped the remains before wiping his mouth. Slow, he hissed. Once again, she flinched. I swear, you look familiar. You really do look like my daughter. Are you from my palace? In a way. He closed in on her. Oh no. She braced herself. Hey, hand me over something to drink. The familiar voice made her snap back. It also made a curious turn around. You still have the gall to take a break here while I'm already a few laps ahead? Oh, well, I'm saving my energy for the final stretch. You're about to witness a turnabout. Surprised you can remain cocky in this situation. After this, you won't be stepping foot in Sparta ever again. Odysseus grinned. Yeah, I won't. Because I'm gonna be taking my wife with me. Yeah, I'll be with Penny and Ithaca. The older man's face contorted when he heard the young man address his daughter with a nickname. He seethed under his breath before turning around to return to the race. Penelope immediately let out a huge sigh of relief. Penny, you did well. Thanks for coming. You could have gotten out of that on your own. I can't stay here long. Gotta go fast. He started jogging in place. I'll have some water and I'll be going. She blinked. Good job, Penny. I don't know what you did. She had her ducks shit on her dad. Hey, Barn. Huh? But won't you? Guess you did figure out the drug. I was hoping to keep that a secret. But don't worry, I'll be fine. That thing only reacts to stress. He winked. You've done your part, and the winning conditions are in place. Now it's my turn. Why is he doing this? What, like, the running in place? Stop bouncing on it. After having his drink, Odysseus immediately bolted off. While Penelope snuck back to return to the audience area. Odysseus had 5 laps remaining, while Icarius had 2. Jesus, you need to start running faster, Odysseus. Like laps is like the whole way around, right? His odds are low. Yo there, old man. You've slowed down. As he had said, Icarius did slow down tremendously, as though he was in pain. This is nothing. Shouldn't you be trying to get ahead of me instead of talking like this? Oh, come on. Don't you want to have a chat with your future son-in-law? In your dreams. Then I'll make those dreams a reality. Don't worry. I'll make sure that Penny is happy. Icarius winked when he used her nickname once again. Oh, winced. What? Yeah, Icarius would not wink. Almost as if it induced some pain in him. How dare you use her name with such familiarity? Penelope simply stabbed Icarius in the ankle when nobody was looking. What is he, Belder? He gritted his teeth. Oh, Bunny Stars! Thank you for the raid! Hello, everyone, coming in from Bunny Stars' raid. My name's Elio. I'm a bunny from outer space. So, we're not that different, you and I. I like playing JRPGs, RPG Maker horror games, and visual novels. Today we're playing Pre-Odyssey, which is a OTOME game that's based off of the Odyssey, like the myth of Odysseus. The only problem with running faster than light is that you're always in darkness. Oh, you got to raid and run, but have a great stream. Oh, thank you again for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. Thank you so much. Oh, A lovely name, by the way. It's just unfortunate how you gave it to her after attempting to take her life. Yeah, so right now Odysseus is in a race against Penelope's father, Icarius, for her hand in marriage. You. That's none of your business. How can you have the gall to call yourself her father? And you tried to get rid of her as a helpless infant. His voice is calm and gentle, yet his words are laced with venom. Odysseus, is it the real one? Has every piece been replaced? Yeah, he hasn't made the horse just yet. Yeah, this is before he goes on his Odyssey. Odyssey, ESC. I'd be ashamed if I were you. Then again, I would never do such a thing to my child if I had one. What if his name was Freakisius and everything in the store was the same? If my child falls into the sea, I'd be the first to jump in to try and save them. I'd give them my life. You really are. A scum, incorrigible, insufferable. I know. I'll always be better than you. Is that a duck? Yes, it is. Penelope in this universe has a bunch of ducks, like she's kind of like the duck whisperer. Earlier, she used her ducks to like shit on her dad Icarius to slow him down. He smiled. Icarius hissed under his breath. See ya in a bit. Yay, what do I win? You win chat's affections. Now everyone in chat is in love with you. Good luck. You're gonna have to like arrange. Oh, well there you go. There's a gift. You got gifted a sub. Thank you, Barn. Oh, yippee! That was really nice of you, Barn. Thank you. And then Odysseus sped past him. Back at the audience area, Penelope had returned to her seat. Most of the racers had considerably slowed down. Come to think of it, many of the participants started lagging behind after the water breaks. For a second, I thought she meant, like, have their water broken. Like they got pregnant. Rapidly gets pregnant and has child. Especially Icarius. Nice emotes, thank you. If one could only see his face right now, they'd be concerned about how it had contorted. How could he not? He was experiencing so much pain after Odysseus' words. Oh, that's quite a few pantsu emotes. It's not Icarius. It's Icarus. No, it's Icarius. Icarus is a completely different guy. Icarus is the guy that got too close to the sun. However, unlike most, Odysseus had actually sped up. He did save his energy for the finale of the race. Considering that Odysseus also took the drug, does that mean he's also in pain? Or not? He seems fine, so he's not stressed at all? It's quite amazing in its own way. You can do it! You can do it! Penelope prayed quietly. Odysseus by now had somehow managed to catch up with only one final lap to go. He's right behind Father. The finish line is right around the corner. She sucked in a deep breath. Odysseus, you can do it! I believe in you! The girl shouted at the top of her lungs. He is drugged, but he is simply built different. Yet her voice was drowned by the cheers of the crowd. 1 week after the race. Oh, did he win? The ducks avoided the ship. All of them are accounted for, except for one. Quack! Here's the little one. Oh, then Quackleys will be staying with us until we get to the ship, right? She nodded. Yeah, I'm male. Yeah, this art is for you. Here, I'll send it. Yes, this little one is quite anxious about leaving. I know you're not, but just play along. Wait, what did you send me? Maids! Let's go! Oh, Catlian looks great as a maid. It really fits her. Thank you. How'd you have such a cute voice? No fair. Built different. Built wrong. So true. But thank you. Not following factory defaults. Built. Yeah, I was built. She whispered. Odysseus, are you sure you want to go back home? Yeah, I don't want to stick around with a child abuser. You can share the throne if you stay. You're really throwing this opportunity away. Yeah, 'cause I hate your guts, man. The aging king walked up to them, looking quite forlorn, with those words coming first. No thanks. I don't really have anything I'd want to do with something like that. Plus, too much work. The elder king winced. There's definitely no changing Odysseus's decision. Penelope, dear, are you really certain about this man? So he turned his attention to his daughter instead. Yeah, he can fix me. You'd have to live in that backwater province. I can give you anything if you stay here. Please, I'd really prefer if you can stay here with your husband. The old man spoke pleadingly. I don't have an OnlyFans. Worth a shot. Oi! Penelope hid behind Odysseus. But she didn't reply. Instead, she just pulled up her veil and remained by Odysseus' side. Icarius, that's enough. She doesn't want to talk. Ah, fine. Hope you visit me and your siblings often. No, never gonna visit you. I don't have a fan slide or anything. Oi! I'm stubborn. Oi. Those were his last words before leaving. Penelope let out a sigh of relief. As soon as Prince Icarius left their sight, Odysseus' smile fell through. Man, really? I mean, really? He didn't even apologize for being such a thorn on our sides. Yeah, he never apologized for throwing me into the lake. Yeesh, good riddance. I would have thought, since Odysseus brought that up to him, that maybe he tried to apologize, but I guess not. Let's show him. We'll have so much fun in Ithaca, even though I'll have to be away for like 20 years in a war. Backwater province, my ass. Hell yeah! Oh, thank you for the follow, femboy Satan. Penelope burst into laughter with this comment. I'm glad you're smiling again. Oh man, just really had to ruin your last moment here. It's fine. I'm used to my father ruining everything for me. Like how he almost killed me. I admit, I'm still frightened of him. But I only hid because I figured that doing it that way would make him feel worse. Cringe? Nani? What's cringe? Oh Zeus, what have I done? Huh? Never mind. Not a single final word from his daughter, huh? Not even letting him see your face for one last time. You really can be cruel when you try. Oh, we got lore. Lore drop. Oh, Penelope's veil. After Odysseus cheated, won against Penelope's father, Icarius continued to try and convince his daughter to stay in Sparta together with her husband. Penelope didn't respond. Instead, she simply hid her face behind a veil. This act is seen as a display of her femininity and modesty. You can be cruel when you try, said the husband with a nasty grin. No teasing. Well, you better get used to it. I just... Get. Fine, you win this one. Still, I'd hate to repeat like your old man. I know that I kind of forced this onto you. What do you mean? I wanted to marry you. Are you sure about going? I know you only think of me as a friend. This marriage thing is kind of a big Ow! The duck leapt out of Penelope's arms and used tackle. Should have used the Pokemon duck sprite. What was that for? For being dense. You fool. Huh? You're the one who's being dense. It's incredibly fucking funny how many Greek myths involve cheating in a competition of some sort. The Greeks really said, don't win legitimately. Use performance-enhancing drugs or have ducks shit on someone. Do Curse of Ra. Odysseus. If I didn't want this, I wouldn't have gone through all that trouble to help you win. Besides... I love you. I do love you. She looked away for a moment before turning back to him. Odysseus was the taller of the two, so she urged him to lean down. CG! Yahoo! The moment their lips touched, she felt his warmth envelop her. I mean, to be fair, it was usually a competition between a human and a god, so I would 100% be cheating my ass off in that situation. Yeah, true. Fighting a god, slip laxatives in. The very same comforting warmth his presence had always provided her. The kind warmth that had always eased her. The familiar scent of the sun and grass wrapped around her. He always smelled like the outdoors, wild and free, and like manure. He's a bit stinky. Penelope was about to let the moment end, but Odysseus pulled her back in. Deeper, he pressed his lips into hers. His fingers curled on him, or her fingers curled on him as he pulled her in even further. She held her breath. This was a new experience for her. A little strange, somewhat frightening. But she didn't dislike it. Just then, he pulled away. Look at that fucking duck's face! That duck is pissed. You're allowed to breathe, you know. He gave her a cheeky smile. She felt her face go red. No, I didn't know. Okay, maybe you've had enough for today. He tried to let her go, but she grabbed him by his collar. And then pulled him in once more. One that only lasted for a short moment. Now that's enough. Just had to leave me wanting more, huh? Well, I can't let you win. Oh, Penny. She pursed her lips and kept her gaze downward. About that, actually, can you go back to calling me by my full name? Don't get me wrong, it made me happy that you called me by a nickname, but... Well, that's funny. Eh? It also made me happy that I could run away from my name. But that feels wrong. I don't want to run away anymore. I've always wanted to forget about my father's attempt to kill me. But just like you said, my name is also a memento of my saviors. She smiled and gently stroked the head of the duck perched on Odysseus' shoulder. It's because of them that I'm here right now, that I met you. Just like you, I'd like to face my oh my god, I can't read. I like to face my fate head on, whatever it throws at me. I want to be strong. No, stronger. I want to go stronger in my own way. Strong enough to support you. Strong enough to keep supporting you. So... Before she could finish, Odysseus brushed a strand of her hair back and then rested a hand on her cheek. I understand. Whatever you want, Penelope. But remember that you're not alone anymore. I promise that no matter what we face, even if we're apart, we'll always have each other. You better get used to me being apart from you, because I'm gonna be gone for like 20 years in a war. I'll always be your ally, cheering you on. Are you scheming behind my back? Yes, scheming for you behind your back. You should teach me some of your ways sometimes. Like how to trick a bunch of suitors trying to get me while you're away. I'd like to scheme for you too. Like fake that I'm leaving. Of all the things you'd want me to teach you, you picked that? Really now? Well, it sounds fun. You can teach me other things too. Oh! I'll teach you anything you want. He pressed his lips on her forehead.
You have all the time in the world now, after all.
Oh, could you guys hear Odysseus' voice?
But knowing my luck, I bet we'll get into bigger trouble sooner or later.
Odysseus laughed heartily.
So, are you prepared to be this trickster's wife?
Well, only if you don't mind ducks.
Are you kidding? I love ducks. But I love you even more.
Oh, I think it's fine. Oh damn, they got a bunch of kiss CGs in that. I would have thought that the romance route would have more kisses. Dang. True to his name, Odysseus, he who causes pain. A young man who will bring suffering to those who cross him, friend or foe. However, his name can also mean he who receives pain. You just got back from making, ooh, fish and chips. Ooh, you gonna share someday, witch? And indeed, he too will face much suffering in the future. He is fated to receive the ire of the gods, which will throw him into a long legendary odyssey. Who thought the romance route would have more? No, I said, this is not the romance route, Barn. That's what I was saying. I would have thought that the romance route would have more kissing in it. But this is the true route, not the romance route. But for now, oh my god, they're holding hands. They're doing more than that. He had brought a single girl and her ducks the greatest joy she could ever have. Let me see. What's the lore? Homophyrocene? Homophyrocene? An ancient Greek term that means shared feeling and thinking between two people, or simply put, like-mindedness. Despite their differing personalities, Penelope and Odysseus shared this with one another. I had a game playing over you, so I heard romance route, kissing. That's what happens when you watch while playing Ys. I assume that's what you're playing, because I keep seeing you play Ys. You are really into that series. Can I skip the ending? Because I think this is gonna play the same stuff, right? And it's a good series. Let me just see if this has different images. And turn it up a bit, because I can barely hear it. Okay, I don't think it changed the images, so... Can I... Oh no. Can I skip? Oh, I'm just screenshotting it. Oh wait, no, this is new. Didn't have that one in the previous ending. I think you'll find it's pronounced yes. You're like E7, I believe, since it's similar, if I recall correctly, to .hack IMOQ's combat. Ooh, really? Ah, at the end of the Odyssey. And you gotta shave that beard. It's just a vibe though. For sure, not IDK for sure if that is the case. Let's see, is that the one you gifted me, Barn? Their son. I feel like that was a lot shorter for the ending theme than the romance route. Oh, you get to meet origins. Okay. We got the meaning of our names. Okay. Let's try and go for some more endings. Let's see, where's the divergence path? You took it too far. Origin is pretty good.
I did, huh? I'll treat you and the ducks sometime as my apology, alright?
Okay, just don't do that again. Okay, let's skip through. I want to believe in the Odysseus I knew, but no. That's fine, I understand. Your father's right. You're probably better off without me. Why does this sound familiar? Right. Herself. That was what she tried to tell him before when he said that they were friends. When she tried to push him away because she worried about having herself be associated with him. He was so friendly and bright. She thought that someone like him easily made friends. It seemed that she couldn't have been more wrong. Not everyone thinks badly of you. I'm sure you can make more friends. I guess this is goodbye. I had fun. With those parting words, Odysseus laughed. Oh, wait! Before she could process everything, it had been too late. He was gone. Odysseus. In the end, who's the real Odysseus? The one I see? Or the one everyone else saw? Seeing that Penelope had been left alone, the ducks returned to her side. Did we fight? I'd say it's more of a misunderstanding. I should apologize, huh? I'll tell him that you'd like to play next time. But there was never... yeah, there was never a next time. That was the last time I'd ever seen Odysseus. I just heard the next day that he had returned to Ithaca. Of course, Father would never let me see him. I didn't think that I'd lose a dear friend that day. Although things did change after that. After I returned to our own home, I made friends. Odysseus was right. Not everyone thought badly of me. Surely they thought I was weird, but they didn't mind the ducks that much. They liked ducks. I guess many people actually do like ducks. I'm thankful to him. I wonder how he's doing. Odysseus. My first friend. Broken friendship ending. Ah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I think last time we hugged him, so we're gonna... Wait, or maybe not? Did I just waddle? Oh, I guess it don't matter. I'm gonna do waddle, just in case. Penelope bit her lips. Odysseus more like, oh, see these nuts. She couldn't. Thought of going against her father scared her. Maybe it was for the best that she cut ties with him? Ithaca was a small, weak island. They couldn't possibly match up to Sparta. If she insists on siding with Odysseus, won't her father retaliate at some point? She didn't want to trouble Odysseus anymore. This is both for our own good. Finally, she shook her head. I'm sorry, Odysseus. I can't. I see. Maybe I pried into your affairs too much. Sorry. Don't be. He touched her cheek. If you change your mind, just send me over a duck. I'll come running and I'll steal you away. Oh, you? He gave her a pat on the head before waving his goodbye. Yes, this is for the best. I'm fine. I'll regret this, won't I? It had been 2 days since Penelope had seen Odysseus. Oh wait, this is not new. Helen had yet to choose a suitor, but her father had asked her uncle to allow him and his daughters to go home. At least, that's what she heard from their servants. I don't think Father will allow us to say goodbye. He'll miss him, huh? Me too. Bad end. You're just here to see what happens, aren't you? Hey, don't call me out! Don't call me out! Okay, now we're gonna friend zone him. Yes, definitely. He's my best friend, she affirmed to herself. Of course, you're all my friends as well. Game really said, you think you're slick, huh? 2 days later. Despite being locked up in her room, Penelope definitely noticed how the palace had become busy. First, there was Helen's engagement, and now it was the competition for her hand in marriage. From what she had gathered, it seemed that her uncle had graciously been active with organizing the event. She heard that he was treating it as a special tie-in event with Helen's engagement. This is when the ultimate Odysseus who remembers every choice you made comes out as the final boss. You rejected me? At least, that's how the rumors went. The servants definitely seemed like they were keeping quiet about the nature of the event. Yeah, that's when Odysseus really turns yandere. Her father was definitely keeping Odysseus' proposal a secret from her. Do you think Odysseus can win? You do, huh? Well, either way, we should tune in for the night. She was about to head to her bed when the girl heard a rustling noise from the outside. Huh? Penelope walked over her window and opened them. Good timing. Odysseus? Yes, this is Odysseus speaking. Hold on. Was this a choice we did before? Okay, no. So this is a brand new choice. I missed you, was the first thing she could muster herself to reply. It's barely even been a week, you know. But I feel the same. Aren't there guards outside? How did you get here? Let's just say I have connections. Of course. I had to ask. But no more of that. I'll be stealing the princess away for good this time. What? But what about the competition tomorrow and... She trailed off. Taking her away would mean making a literal enemy not only of her father, but of Sparta as well. Don't worry, we'll make it look like you just ran away. So, I need you to write a letter about how dissatisfied you are with your father. Just make something up, or you could be honest. Doesn't matter whichever one, but it has to be believable. But, Odysseus, my father, he'd point fingers at you. His daughter disappearing right before a competition for her hand? If Odysseus loses, then they'd easily make him take the blame. and that his daughter eloped with the Ithacan king. Oh? But Icarius never told you about my proposal anyway, did he? That's true. So as far as you're concerned, your father kept delaying your departure. He'd put fingers where? Eh? It frustrated you that he had been ignoring you and cooping you up in here. They wouldn't even let you attend this big event everyone's been talking about. So you decided enough is enough, and you ran away. Still, she continued to protest, doubtful if they could pull this off without repercussions. I know this is all too sudden, and I'm sorry I couldn't tell you this in advance. Making all the preparations took up most of my time, so... who am I kidding? No offense, but you're a horrific liar. I'm not sure how you've been getting away with your past attempts, but surely your luck would run out sooner than later. I couldn't deny that. She could have slipped at some point, had she known about it. Odysseus is taking all precautions. Anyway, I prepared an escort for you to sail for Ithaca. Once I've cleaned up everything here, I'll follow you there. By clean up, do you mean murder everyone? You don't have to worry about the competition. No matter the outcome, Icarius will be the one paying. Penelope fell silent. Was this really what she wanted? Odysseus had used the ruse of asking for her hand to divert everyone's attention to the foot race event. And in fact, his goal was simply to stall for time and find an opening to smuggle her out to Ithaca. You said you'd believe in me, right? Penelope pursed her lips. She hesitated, but nodded all the while. Then, that's all I need. You'll be safe in Ithaca. I can't provide you with the same luxuries you receive here, since we're kind of poor. But I assure you that you and your ducks will love it there. It's close to the sea, which I guess is kind of a problem. But we'll figure something out. It can get rowdy with all the goats and sheep roaming about. Still, the antics do make it lively every day. Oh, and I also have a dog. You'll love him. Dog lore? Argos! Odysseus' hunting dog, a truly good doggo. In the Odyssey, Odysseus returned to Ithaca after 20 years of being away. He disguised himself as a beggar to survey the situation when Argos wagged his tail for him. Painfully, Odysseus had to pretend not to know Argos, but he recognized the old dog's loyalty. The canine passed away not long after recognizing his master's return. Aww. Oh wait, there's more lore. Dog lore! The famous trickster hero, who is the mastermind behind the Oath of Tyndareus and the Trojan Horse, he later became the protagonist of his own Nostos homecoming adventure in the Odyssey. The name Odysseus can mean son of pain, or the one inflicting and suffering pain. To Penelope, he's just plain old Odysseus, her husband and her best friend. We don't got that much lore left, so maybe this might be the last ending? The little guy's still small, but he's a real chipper when it comes to hunting. Of course, I'll make sure he doesn't touch the ducks. The way Odysseus spoke about his home had some sort of strange warmth to it. I'm looking forward to seeing Ithaca then. And I'm looking forward to having you become part of my home. That night, Odysseus took Penelope with him and left her with one of his men. She and some of her ducks were escorted to a ship bound for Ithaca. Her disappearance was not known until after the foot race ended. You're the one who took Penelope. I know I sought her hand in marriage, but for you to point fingers at me without evidence? Isn't that too much? In fact, shouldn't I be the one complaining here? Regardless of whether I win or lose, you promised me your daughter's hand. Yet, she's nowhere to be found. You basically held a competition without having the prize on hand. Goodness, isn't that a scam? I think I'm the one who deserves a form of reparation here. Not to mention, you've shamed your brother who organized this whole event. As well as your niece Helen and her soon-to-be husband. After all, your daughter is your responsibility, no? Odysseus and Tyndareus plotted against Icarius by secretly stealing his daughter away. Because of the shame Icarius brought to his brother, and for his attempted defamation of the Ithacan king, Icarius received much criticism, not only from his own people, as well from other kings who attended the event. In the end, he had to relinquish much of his power over to his brother, Tyndareus. As for the missing princess, well, she was never found. Cute! Ah, look at that! Look at that goat, though. It's doing the Anya face. Odysseus, catch that sheep! What? I'm still holding on to this. Are you alright? Hold on, can I? Yeah, the fucking goat's doing the Anya face. Do I look alright? No, you look like a mess. Why, thank you, Decamedes. The little one says you look pathetic for a king. Okay, never mind. No thank you, Decamedes. Is this really the job of a king? Who knows. But it sure is the job of Odysseus. I wouldn't give it away. One day, a girl arrived on the small island of Ithaca. This girl settled in the land right next to their kings. It didn't take long for the people to notice that their king favored this girl. So everyone in Ithaca whispered of the ordinary girl that their king was smitten with. Some say she was a witch on the run. Others believe she might be a princess from a faraway land. They gossiped about the prospect of finally having a queen. But for some reason, their king never asked the girl for her hand. They questioned him, when do you plan to take her in as your wife? But he would only smile. No one understood why. One thing was for certain. Odysseus? Thank you for being my friend. He smiled. Whatever makes you happy. Oh, I'm just thinking, I'm like, oh, does he... He's still carrying a torch for her, but he's thinking about her and, like, not trying to pursue her in that way as long as she's happy. Ah! My heart. The ordinary girl, her ducks, and the king retained their friendship until the end of time. True friendship ending, yay! See. We still have a CG. Okay, yeah, let's mess around with some more dialogue options. What are you doing here? We'll see you, of course. Okay, let's skip around. No? Okay. We'll go with don't know. Try and do this as like a ambiguous romance or friendship ending, maybe? Okay, I think we did I love you before. Yes, so we'll go with you're my best friend. I don't mind marrying my best friend. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Are you friend zoning me or are we becoming more than friends? But I guess I'm just happy to have you by my side. So, let's go home? Yes, back home. Odysseus sailed home to Ithaca with his new wife, Penelope, along with way too many ducks. The people cheered for their new queen, and the small island celebrated for days on end. Odysseus, catch that sheep! What? I'm still holding on to this. Ugh. Are you alright? Oh wait, I think this is the same dialogue. It's just not counting? The little one says you look pathetic for a king. Okay, never mind. No thank you, Duckamedes. One day, the king brought home a girl whom he named as his wife. Many tell the tale of how the two had fallen for each other. But unbeknownst to the people of Ithaca, rather than lovers, they were mere friends. No, they were the best of friends. Even though the king does not have her heart, he was happy. For being by her side was enough. She was his safe haven. In her rest his home. Odysseus? Thank you for being my friend. And they were roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. The ordinary girl, her ducks, and the king retained their friendship until the end of time. Okay, so we got another true friendship ending. Do you like me? We're married. Yeah, but history will remember them as really good friends. Wait, hold on. Has anyone made a guide for this yet? How do I get the other endings? Let me see, what do I have left for endings? It looks like I'm missing a special questionable proposal. Pre-Odyssey. Did anyone do a guide? Oh! Oh, there's a... Is there a guide in the game folders? Maybe that was for the original version? Yeah, I don't see it. Gonna be real, I'm not sure. Yeah, there's like another ending where I guess Odysseus does like a proposal? Let me see. Let me continue. Let me look at the walkthrough. I guess we'll try and have feelings for him, but not confess to him, maybe? See if he'll confess after that? Oh, for some reason I can't skip for the beginning, so I just have to click through this. Because we're trying to get him to propose to her, it looks like. Like, the achievement says Odysseus's questionable proposal. Bum, 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 bum. Could I please get a skip? Oh, there you go. Let's help him. Quack a lie. I'm not sure what this dialogue was. Oh. I guess we gotta tell you. Give the winner a pat to the back. We'll go with fun. Don't take his hand? Feeling too embarrassed to take his hand, Penelope moved past Odysseus and ignored his hand. But I wonder, the Odysseus that Ajax and Antilochus described to me seemed like a different person. What do they mean that I fell into his trap? No, huh? He muttered to himself, quite forlorn. Wait, so how did you get out of your room? Same way you did? Wait, hold on.
I'll treat you and the ducks sometime as my apology, alright?
Ba-ba-ba-bum. But can I help it when you sound like you're confessing? Oh, am I actually choosing the correct choices? Penelope made the tiniest squeak. Okay, we're getting some new dialogue. Well, Waddle. Is there a scene where Odysseus has an apple by any chance? Wait, why? Wait, I wanna look at the log. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we go with yes. Tossing an apple to a girl in old Greek culture is a marriage proposal. Oh, really? I didn't know that. You'll tell me that was his plan? If Odysseus took her in as his wife, then he'd definitely get her away from her father. There's certainly one way to go about it. A loveless marriage, she muttered to herself. Not like she never imagined of ever being in one. In fact, that was the only future she expected to have. It was the norm to marry for practical reasons, such as increasing wealth or power, rather than marrying for love. I guess I'd consider it fairly lucky if it were Odysseus. She paused. Oh, wait! I wouldn't mind if it's him? Why am I thinking of this? Deep breaths. Okay, let's skip. We'll go with don't know. Oh, enough of that. I'll be stealing you away tonight. It's close to the sea and the scenery is wonderful. Okay, we still got true friendship ending. Let's go with I missed you. No, still true friendship. I think that's still gonna give us true friendship. Yeah, that's gonna give us the same options. Okay, so since we hugged him, does that give us more relationship points with him? I don't know how to get him to confess to me. I don't know how to get the other ending. Feel like I've done a lot of these options. Let's not take his hand and maybe say it's fine. And then hug him? I don't know. I don't know how to get him to propose. I don't know how to get him to propose. Okay, no. I don't know how to get the other ending. I'm so confused how to get the Odysseus confession ending. Let me see, did anyone on this team? No. No one asked. Okay. I'm gonna ask around on like Steam and stuff. See if I can find like any clues for this ending. But for now, we'll go switch over to Miles Edgeworth. So I'm gonna go on a BRB for a bit. I'm gonna go get something to eat, and then we'll play some Miles Edgeworth. I'll see you guys in a bit. Wait, sorry. I was looking up stuff about Pre-Odyssey, and it said if you click on the CG, it gives you a hint. I need to check that. I'm sorry. Kilometer Edgeworth.
Tell me, O Muse, of the man of many ways.
Okay, maybe if I look at the hint,
driven far
I'll know what to
journeys
do.
after he had sacked- Huh?
Hold on.
What do you mean wrong script?
A father knows what is best. Doubt a man who offers his hand. Oh, okay. So don't protest. Okay. Okay, never mind. No Miles Edgeworth just yet. Okay, so for the dad part, we have to doubt him. Or not doubt him, but like... Yeah, so we'll nod. And then not take his hand. And how about me?
Do I have a chance with you?
What? Where did that? He drew her hand close to his lips.
Placing your hands here. You should really be more guarded, you know.
Penelope held her breath. She could feel her heart racing. What's with the sudden change of demeanor?
If you don't like it, just pull away.
No. Penelope relaxed herself. Odysseus's grip seems to have loosened. So, that's your answer. He grinned, gently taking her hand, and gave her fingers a kiss. What? Why is he? He looks so adorable right now. Penelope couldn't help but hold her breath. She felt her cheeks grow warmer by the second, until he gave her another kiss, and then another one on her wrist. He was gentle all throughout. Penelope's heart raced, but it wasn't unpleasant. Why are you doing this? By the way, a walkthrough text file was in the game folder. That was on the previous version. That was for the itch.io original version. This is a remake that added some stuff, so. Why are you doing this? She croaked. Impossible. JK. I'm not sure if you're playing dumb or if you're just completely oblivious. Obviously, I like you. I want you. Stop teasing me like this.
Oh, Aphrodite, how is she so dense? I guess it's understandable for someone who never had friends.
I had my dogs. I thought he put her hand inside his mouth. Yeah, isn't that essentially what kissing is?
Yeah.
He French kissed her hand.
I love you all the time.
Only frequently.
Shit. This is hard. Penelope, please marry me.
Huh? Did that get through your dense skull? Please tell me that it did. At this point, I might as well try to search for the golden fleece. There we go. Okay. We're so back. We even got some lore. Golden Fleece, the treasure that the Argonauts sought out to find. Jason, cousin of Odysseus, was the leader of the Argonauts. He needed the Golden Fleece to prove himself worthy to succeed his father's throne. If I were him, I would have just grabbed a random wool and painted it gold, said Odysseus while drinking with his friends. Of course, she overloaded. Penelope balled up on the ground, covering her face. Do I like him? She never really thought about him that way. Saying that would be a lie. Come on, wasn't she totally crushing on him when she first saw him? Girl, you wanted to take him home at one point. What do you think that is? Is it just me? Or is there suddenly someone screaming in my head? But the voice in my head is right. Are you alright? I'm just talking to the voices in my head, don't worry. You can forget about what I said if it bothers you. I don't mind staying friends. No! You couldn't stay friends anymore either, huh? No! Which is it? I couldn't put it into words. Peg? Eh? Oh my god. Oh! Let's go! I fucking love the ducks! It was brief. The warmth they shared lasted for only but a moment. Yet, it was enough to send a tingling sensation throughout her body. When all was over, she finally noticed her chest beating wildly. And she just figuratively melted into a puddle. Oh. Lore. Melting into a puddle. Oh, a kiss. In ancient Greece, kissing could be a show of respect or even just a simple greeting between friends. If a kiss was an expression of love, doing so in public was frowned upon. Women initiating the kiss also had negative connotations attached. For our poor, naive Penelope, she had no idea about all that. Odysseus might faint if the little lady keeps this up. Fight on. Wow, that's a yes, right? Right? Uh-huh. She felt so drained that Penelope could only let out a whimper of affirmation. Oh, Aphrodite, you work too fast. This escalated way too quickly. Oh, I think we got all the lore too! Yippee! Aphrodite, ancient Greek goddess of beauty, love, and lust. According to myth, Prince Paris of Troy was chosen to pick the most beautiful goddess among Aphrodite, Athena, and Hera. He ended up picking Aphrodite, who promised him the hand of Helen. Yeah, French. Paris. Which sparked the Trojan War. Odysseus continued to curse Prince Paris throughout his long odyssey. How could you be so fucking stupid? French! Gotta get one more French in. Definitely neither one expected to suddenly be engaged today. So, what's next? I guess I have to ask your father. I probably should send an envoy to Ithaca to announce that I'll be taking home a queen. Penelope blinked. You're not staying here with me? Oops. No, I'm taking you home with me. I heard French. Yeah, Paris showed up again. Hey, Freya. I don't even know where you got saying Paris from. Only French people say it like that. It's cause I'm French. I got turned French by Jesus Christ. At this time, it was more common for the man to move in with his wife. It was uncommon for the man to take her home. So what Odysseus wanted was definitely not the norm. Elio has been doing an accent this whole time. He's secretly from France. Unfollowing. He doesn't even know English outside the script I've been writing for him. Yeah, that's why I mispronounce so much stuff, obviously. Otherwise, the Ithacan throne will be left wide open, and my sister will have to take the brunt of my absence. He added, looking up. Of course, my father could also come out of retirement, he muttered to himself. While he did, Penelope also recalled a concern of her own. Oh, right, father. Immediately, her mood soured. He was very much against Odysseus, after all. What's the matter? The young man probably noticed her frown. I know this is moving too fast, so I understand if you're having second thoughts. We can just tell our families for now, if you'd like. Penelope shook her head. No, that's exactly the problem. Father, he didn't like you, remember? Ah, shit, you're right. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm the writer for the Elio Lappi show. Moggy is just my pen name. I'm actually Jean-Paul Bean Paste. Oui, hold on. Oh well, don't worry. I'll figure something out. All those times that I said I didn't understand French when we played a game, that was just a bit. I didn't want you guys to know that I was French, so I pretended not to know French. It was all written in the script that Jean-Paul Bean Paste gave me. He gave her a reassuring grip on the shoulder. Alright. Somehow I feel like everything will go well when I look at his face. The two continue to talk about their engagement for the rest of the day. Alright, let's skip. Why did you call me out here? Okay, let's see. I don't know if we'll get like a different ending or not. I guess we'll see. That might have all been all I need. Oh, this is new. Wanted to see if this was voiced. It was not. You know, I noticed that you're pretty forward about these things. Well, I used to give the little ones kisses. The ducks? Yes? Who else? I'm not sure how to feel about that. Then, I'll give you a kiss you've never experienced before. If it's you, then I don't mind.
Penelope.
Kissing is so weird. Like, it looks like people are eating each other's heads in general.
I love you. I love you a lot.
Yeah, ain't that what they're doing? Me too. I love you the most. A chance encounter that began with a quack. Blum 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 blum. I heard vor. Oh, this is a good CG. And then we will wait for the credits to play. And I think that was everything for Pre-Odyssey. I think we got all the endings, all of the CGs, all of the lore. Yeah, Elliot just had to unlock the vor ending. Yeah. The Odysseus confesses to you and then eats you ending. I wish I could skip the ending. But it's fine. Look at the cute pigs. But yeah, I really liked Pre-Odyssey. I don't know if the devs would ever watch my playthrough, but if they do, thank you again for giving me the Steam key for the full game. I really liked it. Yeah, it was really cute. Yeah, super cute. I really liked it. I'll have to check out some more games by this dev. Because I know I think I played a couple by this dev. I know I played Kill Jester. I know that was by the same person. Not Kill Jester, that's not the name of it. It was a Jester, like, OTOME game? Like a pretty short game. Where like a Jester is in like a car with you or something. I remember I played that. Have I played anything else? Yeah, oh I remember that, yeah. Yeah, it's by the same dev as that. I need to check out some more of their stuff. Have I played any of their other stuff? I think it was just Kill Jester. Oh, they also did Panacea. Or, oh no, they worked on it with the person that did Panacea. So they're not the creators of that one, but I'd like to check out, Tales of Mysteria. Is that the name? Yeah, Tales of Mysteria and Thorn for the Villain sometime. Those look really fun. Kill Jester. I got confused because I don't know the Kill Jester thing. Yeah, now that you mention it, where did Kill Jester come from? I know of it, but I don't remember what it was from. It's like some video or something? I don't remember. It's just very quotable, you know? It's an ad or something, isn't it? Maybe. Oh, maybe. No? Alright. Let's take a look. So we got all the lore, right? Yes, we got all the lore. And we got all the images. Yippee! Okay, yep. I just got the 100% achievement. So we're all good. We're done with Pre-Odyssey. Yippee! Putz putz putty. Oh, it's from a sketch comedy thing. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. I remember this now. Yeah, kill Jester. Alright. Now that we've officially finished Pre-Odyssey, now I can go on my break to go get some food in my stomach, and then we'll be back with some Miles Edgeworth.